What is going on, AWGFAM? Welcome back to the channel. So today I've got something a little bit different. This isn't normal for me to be doing. Today I'm going to kind of be reporting on the news. I know, like I said, it's a little different. This isn't normal for me. But before I get into the news, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Today's not going to be an easy one. I'm going to be very upset during this. I'm just fair warning you. There will probably be a rage fest that happens because the video that I watched probably about an hour ago, I'm furious about what I saw. And it pertains to Chicago. Yet again. I am sickened by all the violence that comes out of Chicago. I'm sickened by what the gangs are doing in Chicago now. What are you, the fucking cartel? What the fuck is wrong with people in Chicago? So if you guys don't know, yesterday, a 7-year-old little girl was shot and killed in a McDonald's drive-thru. And I'm about to show you, and what I'm about to show you, you can't see anything in it, but I do want to warn you that this is graphic content. This is right after the shooting, and this is in the drive-thru. So let me go ahead and get this video rolling.
Like, we looking out the window, he realized. Press the unlock button. Press the unlock button. Press the unlock button. Press the unlock button. Hey, I can damn hell. Press the unlock button. Unlock! Oh, shit, they killed the baby. Look. Oh, shit. Baby, shorty. Oh, shit, this fucked up on B. Oh, shit. That's a baby. They just killed the baby, shorty. Man, we literally was right here. Yeah, we in the drive-thru. Got cut all the way to the
Like I said, it's really hard to watch. I'm furious. I'm sickened. And I'm fucking done. Last year, 13 children were killed in Chicago due to gang violence. Shootings. At that. 13 children. 2019, it was 3. And that's too many. It shows a lack of fucking caring. It shows a lack of fucking sympathy, empathy, and a lack of fucking human emotion. I am sick and tired of this shit. At what point are you gonna actually be a fucking man? Because y'all sit here, all you little fucking clowns, because that's all y'all are. You're just a bunch of fucking clowns. You sit here and you act like this high and mighty person. You act like you're fucking invincible, too, on top of it. I wish you could meet a motherfucker like me. Motherfuckers like my boys. I really do. You're a bunch of fucking cowards. What the fuck? There used to be honor. Even in the underground, there used to be honor. What the fuck happened to honor? What the fuck happened to making sure that there aren't fucking children in a goddamn car before you shoot up the fucking dad? 6 fucking times she was shot. Not once. 6 times you shot a 7-year-old little girl. You're a big fucking man, you know that? And I'm sick and tired of this shit. My big problem right now, where's BLM? I don't see you out in the streets. You sit here and you say that Black Lives Matter. Where are you? Where are you to protest, like you keep saying, protest this violence? Nah, instead, you're going to go and try and burn a city down over what? Nothing. The violence in Chicago is beyond out of control now. I don't know how we're going to fix it either. I don't know how we're going to make it better. I mean, I've got my ideas, but most people don't like what I have to say about that. Look, at one point, gangs actually still had some morals. Now, it's not the same. And trust me, I know old school gangbangers who even now say, I would never do what happens in the streets now. It's out of control. We used to be able to fight in the street and go home at night. But if you get in a fight with somebody now, there's a good chance they're going to come and shoot your fucking house up because they're a bunch of fucking cowards. Oh, you got a gun. You're a big man. Yeah? Why don't you try putting it down and actually settle your problems instead of taking them out? Because you're not making it better. You're making it worse. Blood for blood? That don't solve problems. Sitting down at the fucking table and having a goddamn conversation, that solves fucking problems. You're not gonna stop the death in your city until you get the gangs to sit down at the goddamn table. I'm sick and tired of seeing this shit. Like I said, where's BLM? I want to know where BLM is right now because I don't see you out in Chicago protesting the violence that happens there nightly. You say Black Lives Matter. Which ones? Which Black Lives Matter? That's what I want to know at this point. Which Black Lives Matter? Because to me, all Black Lives matter. Period. And so do all brown lives, white lives, and any fucking other goddamn color you can think of. But I'm the fucking bad guy when I sit here and say all lives matter or everybody's life matters. Oh, I'm a racist when I say that. No, because I actually believe it. What makes me a fucking racist for saying that everybody's life matters? That everybody on this planet, being a human being, matters. I'm the bad guy. I'm the racist. You're out of your goddamn minds if that's what you really believe. I'm a racist because I sit here and I call out the bullshit that's happening. And you want to know why it's so bad? Because in the inner city, what people don't understand about the inner city is it's hate being bred by hate. When you stop with all the hate and you start teaching kids to think and sit down and have a goddamn conversation. Look, I don't care about getting in fist fights. Honestly, fist fights, I think, solve more problems. I wish they happened a little more often in this day and age. But unfortunately, you have to be worried about a motherfucking assault charge if somebody gets their ass beat. I want to know when we're going to come together as a people. When we're going to stop sitting here saying all this bullshit. Y'all don't know what you're talking about anymore. And I'm done. If Black lives really fucking matter, then why don't I see you in the streets? Why don't I see you diming these motherfuckers out for killing a child. We're not talking about an adult. We're talking about a child. And none of you have the balls. I'll say none of you have the balls to say anything. I don't know what to tell you. And these are conversations I have had with inner city kids. I know a kid who watched somebody get stabbed to death right in front of their face. And they didn't say shit because they didn't want to fucking die. There's something majorly wrong with that. So you're okay with murderers living on your streets. It sure sounds like Black Lives Matter. It really does. They matter to me. But the organization, there's a reason why Antifa said stay the fuck out of our autonomous zone. There is. But I've actually got another article here that I'm gonna go ahead and pull up for you guys. This one's from Chicago CBS. And in here, it actually mentions community members Monday released balloons near Hammond Square restaurant where 7-year-old Jaslyn Adams was killed. She was shot in a McDonald's drive-thru at Roosevelt Road and Kedzie Avenue. I can only imagine what it's like to be the parents. Her father's expected to survive his gunshots because he was shot also. But he had to look behind him and see that his baby girl her life was gone. And then he had to make the phone call to her mother and let her know our daughter is no longer with us. She's not much older than my daughter, or not much younger than my daughter. My daughter is a year older than she is. It would break me to hear something like that happen to my child. And I can promise you, there would be a vendetta. Oh, I can promise you that. Look, I do agree. Sometimes street justice ain't the worst thing. Sometimes it's just nice to not see all the bullshit play out. So who knows? Maybe we'll see some justice out of this, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. She's the third child killed by gun violence in Chicago so far this year. Jaslyn, known as Pinky by her family, was also one of the last 6 children in Chicago shot in the last 7 weeks. It's a trend local organizations are trying to reverse. Well, if we had the BLM movement out there doing what they claim that they're gonna do, what they claim they believe in, I can understand, but I'm not saying that right now. I'm not seeing any of that. You're sitting here telling me that you actually care, but I'm not seeing that. If you care, you'd be out there in the streets. You'd be protesting the violence. You'd be searching those motherfuckers out and getting them hemmed up. Or, I can't say that. Never mind. There is no or. But I don't understand it. If you want the violence to stop, then you got to get the murderers off the streets. And I'm one of the ones that says do what you have to do to get them off the streets. Because we're at a point now where I don't know what to do anymore. I used to believe in our police at one point. Don't get me wrong. I do support our real police officers and our real sheriffs. But at this point, I've lost a lot of faith within the police, because some of you may know, some of you may not know, I have seen firsthand them not do their job. Not get violent people off the streets. Lock them up. No, instead they let them go. And I watched them let them go. What the fuck are you accomplishing in our society, in our communities, by letting people go? And this goes out to the DAs, and this goes out to all the attorneys and everybody who sits here and covers for these motherfuckers. How the fuck do you sleep at night? I really want to know that. How the fuck do you sleep at night? Because I'll tell you what, I will never defend somebody who absolutely murdered someone. I won't. There is no defense of the murder of a child. There isn't. And it makes me sick to my stomach that none of you are doing anything or speaking out about it. It's a very, very small majority within the black community who speak out against the violence that happens within their own community. I don't see white people offing each other like this, and I'm not trying to compare race by any way, shape, or form. But when I keep hearing all this white shit, or white people are crazy too, how many kids were killed by white people last year due to gang violence? I just asked the question. I don't know that. But I know at least 13 children that died in Chicago alone due to gang violence, due to shootings. Y'all are cowards now. And this is a joke. It's a travesty that this is happening. And it's even more of a joke that you have a mayor who doesn't give a fuck. And it is clear as day that she doesn't give a fuck about the people in her community. But y'all still vote her in. Y'all better get her out, or she is going to destroy your community. And if you guys don't know who I'm talking about Lori Lightfoot, the mayor of Chicago, who doesn't do anything but hate on police officers. Like I said, I got my qualms with the police, but it doesn't mean I hate them. And for the most part, I'll respect what you tell me to do, as long as there is justification for me to do it. If there's not, well, I'm not doing it. I have constitutional rights. And I think my favorite constitutional right at this point in my life is the Fifth Amendment. Because it means I'm just going to shut the fuck up. I ain't incriminating myself. And then, that's a bit of information I could pass along to you. If you get caught up, or they start asking questions, make sure you tell them, I'm going to uphold my Fifth Amendment rights. And shut the fuck up. Don't say shit until you got a lawyer with you. Because that right there can end up, they can take whatever you say and twist it however way they want to. And I'm talking about the police who don't give a shit about the Constitution. I'm not talking about the police who abide by the Constitution, which there are quite a few of those guys out in Albuquerque, New Mexico, if you didn't know. 13, I want to say it's 13 or 16 officers in Albuquerque quit. Because, one, they were part of the riot squad, and they're done with that. There's no morale. They have no backing. Nobody has their back. It's all political now. And it's just like Afghanistan. This is literally just like Afghanistan for a lot of police officers. Hands tied and ankles tied behind your back. Good luck, is all they're saying. Man, let them do their fucking job. Let them take down these motherfuckers. There's a difference between standing for something and rioting because it benefits you. I didn't realize a big screen TV or some fucking Jordans being stolen had anything to do with your outrage at the fucking police. What? You want to know why people won't take BLM seriously? Because y'all are fucking looting. Oh, those are our reparations. No, it just seems like you're a bunch of criminals that are taking what you can when you can. But my warning to everybody out there who is still doing criminal activities of gang relation, be careful. There is a storm coming in this country. Don't know when it's going to kick off, but it will eventually. And when it does, just remember all those people that you wronged. Because normally, those are the ones you got to worry about. Some people know that they can't win the fight, so they just make a plan. Just get ready. Now, I'm going to get back to the article here. It still doesn't even seem real. Said Rihanna Thomas, Jesselyn's stepmother. This was a baby. There's like no words for it. And there aren't. That was a baby. That was a child. That was innocence that was taken from this earth. That is what I am here to protect, is the innocence. Something else I ask. At what point are the police going to allow the people to stand up and help? Because there are people out there who want nothing more than to help. They don't want to see this anymore. They don't want to see the violence. And oh, by the way, Albuquerque, they arrested a man who showed up during one of the protests armed, who was on the side of the police. And when they arrested the man, there was a big fight within the precinct about whether they were going to charge him or not. And that is part of the reason why those officers left in Albuquerque, was they feel that they have to break the Constitution now. And I know that's what they feel. I feel it. I see it. I've seen it done. I'm sickened by this. I'm saddened by this. And I'm worried about where we're going. Gun-related homicides of children have been trending upwards since 2014. There were only 3 gun-related child homicides in 2019, but that number rose dramatically in 2020. It actually rose by over 100%. It was 300%. 333%, actually, to be technical and exact. 333%. The violence towards children went up. A total of 13 children died of gun violence in 2020. Right here. Total of 13 children died of gun violence in 2020. So this year is nearly on track to match it. 333% rise in child mortality due to gun violence by gangs. At what point are you going to wake up, America? This is all a joke. It's all a big game. They want us to turn on each other. This is when we embrace each other and we come together as a people. Because guess what? There's only one race, the human race. There ain't no white, black, brown, none of that shit. We all bleed the same color. Like I say on my Twitter bio, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Character before color. Because that's what matters. Are you a good human being? I'm worried about what is to come. I really hope that these communities in the inner cities start waking up to the fact that you are allowing murderers to live on your streets and you are doing nothing about it. And I can understand wanting your community to stay safe, but what I don't understand is allowing murderers to walk your streets and you are okay with it. How are you going to feel safe? How are your kids going to feel safe? That's what matters. Your kids' safety. You being safe. You got to do better. You got to do better. It's at a point now where if we don't do better, our society will collapse. The America we know will collapse. So I wish I could say more. I wish there were more words I had for this, but that's about all I got. All I can say is you guys need to start loving each other and stop with the hate. The hate is what's going to destroy us all. You're talking to somebody who lived with hate for a long time. You got to move past it. You got to fucking let it go. Or it will destroy you and everybody else who is a part of your life. We got to be better, America. We got to be better. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Love you, AWGFAM, and my XMCFAM. I'm out.